Have you ever wondered how many civilizations once walked this earth, only to vanish into silence, leaving behind ruins that nature slowly devours? Imagine entire cities bustling with life, markets echoing with trade, temples resonating with prayers. Now imagine all of that disappearing without warning, swallowed by deserts, drowned by oceans, or buried beneath thick jungles, swallowed by deserts, drowned by oceans, buried beneath jungles. These are the forgotten civilizations, societies that shaped the world and then faded away as if they never existed. Today, we embark on a journey through time to uncover their secrets. From the Indus Valley to ANGKOR, from the Sahara's megaliths to sunken monuments. This is our path. Our first stop, South Asia and the Indus Valley Civilization. Some disappeared in an instant, others trickled away across centuries. Yet their traces remain, silent witnesses to triumph and fragility. Listen closely, their stones still speak. The Indus Valley, stretching across what is now Pakistan and northwest India, was home to one of the world's earliest urban cultures. Around 2500 BCE, its cities were marvels of planning. Streets ran in perfect grids, drainage systems were sophisticated, homes had wells. Luxuries some parts of the world wouldn't see for millennia. Unlike other societies focused on temples and palaces, the Indus people built for functionality, life, not vanity. All we have are seals inscribed in an undeciphered script, silently mocking our ignorance. This thriving civilization vanished around 1900 BCE. Why? Some say climate change, others point to invasions, disease, or trade collapse. But the truth remains buried beneath the ruins. No single answer yet, only questions carved in clay and stone. Thousands of years ago, before the sands took over, the Sahara was green, dotted with lakes and teeming with life. At NABTA PLAYA we find massive stone circles and alignments older than Stonehenge, likely used to track stars and mark seasons, astronomical calendars by nomadic herders. Imagine them gazing at the heavens, building knowledge long before pyramids. As climate changed and the Sahara dried, life retreated. The builders vanished, leaving stone markers that still puzzle us. Who were they? How did they align stones with precision? We may never know. Their work whispers a timeless truth. Humanity's bond with the stars is ancient. From the dusty plains of Africa we cross to a hill in southeastern Turkey, Göbekli Tepe. Built around 9600 BCE, Göbekli Tepe rewrote what we thought we knew about civilization. Towering stone pillars carved with animals, arranged in circles, built by hunter-gatherers. For decades, we thought farming came first, then cities, then temples. Göbekli Tepe suggests the reverse. Perhaps spiritual centers spurred people to settle and farm. Why would mobile people carve 20-ton stones in precise patterns? The answer may be lost in time, but it humbles our assumptions about ancestors. Göbekli Tepe forces us to reimagine complexity long before cities and writing. Now across oceans to Mesoamerica, meet the OLMECS, from pillars to colossal heads, a shift in form, but the same mystery. The OLMECS, flourishing from 1500 BCE to 400 BCE, were the mother culture of Central America. Colossal stone heads weighing up to 40 tons, carved with haunting human features. They left no written records, but their influence, writing, ball games, concepts like zero, echoed later civilizations. Fragments of lives scattered across swamps and forests. Their sudden decline remains a mystery, yet their cultural echoes are undeniable. They seeded ideas that shaped later empires. Who do these heads represent? Kings, warriors, gods? The silence is haunting. Their sculptures remain, voices turn to stone. From Mesoamerica we cross to Southeast Asia, the mighty KHMER and ANGKOR, beat to set mood. At its peak in the 12th century, ANGKOR was a metropolis of nearly 1 million people. Angkor Wat remains the largest religious monument on Earth, an architectural symphony in stone. The city relied on intricate water systems, barrays and canals that supported agriculture and life. When those systems failed, drought or mismanagement may have followed. By the 15th century the jungle reclaimed Angkor, roots snaking through stone like nature's vengeance. Walking among these ruins you feel the scale of what was lost. Scholars debate, drought, political turmoil, failure of water systems, maybe all three. Yet no single cause explains total disappearance. Not all vanishings are jungle-fed, some are carved into cliffs of the American Southwest. The ancestral Puebloans carved astonishing dwellings into cliffs, Mesa Verde, Chaco Canyon. Stone rooms perched above the valley speak of domestic life and craft. These cultures flourished for centuries, complex societal networks, trade, astronomy. Sun and stars informed their architecture and ritual. By the late 13th century, cliff dwellings were deserted, likely due to severe drought, resource strain, or upheaval. Those stone rooms now hold silence louder than any record. Archaeology stitches fragments into story, trade, faith, community. Far across the Atlantic lies another enigma, the NOK of Nigeria. Across continents, similar patterns appear: brilliance, craft, and sudden empty rooms. The NOK civilization of Nigeria flourished between 1500 BCE and 500 CE. They were masters of terracotta, expressive faces frozen in clay. Among the earliest iron smelters in sub-Saharan Africa, their craft hints at sophistication. Their sculptures tell of identity, ritual, and skill, yet the historical record is thin. Who were they? How did their culture fade? We have fragments, whispers across time. From art to metallurgy, the NOK left traces but few answers. Excavations continue, and each find reshapes a small corner of the story. Elsewhere, dramatic waves of change toppled entire networks. Enter the Sea Peoples. Across different geographies, patterns repeat: rise, craft, vanish. Around 1200 BCE, a shadowy confederation called the Sea Peoples swept across the Mediterranean. They left a trail of destruction that toppled kingdoms and plunged the Bronze Age into collapse. Were they refugees fleeing disasters, ruthless raiders, or both? Excavations show burned levels, abandoned towns, broken trade networks. The collapse erased long-distance trade, destabilized economies, and remade societies. Entire urban fabrics emptied, some never recovered. Some stories lie beneath the waves, stones and platforms swallowed by rising seas. Off Japan's coast, the YONAGUNI monument raises questions. Whether by sea, sand, or silence, many stories are now only fragments. Off the coast of Japan, the YONAGUNI monument, massive terraces and steps, sparks fierce debate. Is it natural, or remnants of a civilization swallowed by rising seas? If shaped by humans, it would predate recorded history by tens of thousands of years. For now, the ocean holds its secret. The MINOANS of Crete, masters of the sea and creators of labyrinthine palaces like Knossos, vanished around 1200 BCE. Was it the eruption of Thera, tsunamis, or invaders? The answer remains debated. These fragments make a larger tapestry, history written in ruins, myths, and questions that defy answers. They teach us permanence is an illusion. Nature reclaims, time erases, yet we search. So next time you stand among ancient ruins, feel the silence. Listen, it's the echo of lives once lived. If you enjoyed this journey, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep seeking. The past is never truly gone.